As a 54-year-old woman who is menopausal, sleep can sometimes be challenging. But this stack that I'm about to share with you has made a world of difference. Hi, babes. Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, my name is Marie Claire. I am 54 years old. I am originally from Haiti. I am a medical esthetician and an entrepreneur. I own a skincare company. I have a lot going on in my life. I have a son who has special needs. He has autism and epilepsy. I'm also married. I live in Los Angeles, and I love to talk about all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle, life in general. And I love to share that have been working for me because I feel like in this space, in the health space, when it comes to being a woman and especially a Black woman, there is so many parts of the conversation that we are not a part of. And I feel not an obligation to say, but I feel inspired to share a little bit of my life with some of you who may find it beneficial. Okay. When I started to deal with menopause, I didn't know anything about it. My mom didn't tell me. My aunties didn't tell me. My grandmother didn't tell me. One day I got up and life was different. I was feeling different. I went from doctors to doctors, could not sleep. I was an insomniac. I would go 3 days without sleeping, in the night sweat and the hot flashes. But having the sheer willingness to have a good life, a healthy one, led me on a road of discovery. Also need to preface this by saying that I am on bioidentical hormones, and my sleep used to be horrible. And then I love to work out. I wouldn't have the energy to work out and let alone run my business and be there for my son who is always going to need me. Okay. This video is inspired by the many questions and the many videos I've seen online regarding sleep and women in menopause. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So, babes, again, this is a continuation of my morning supplement routine. I posted that video a few days ago. Thank you for all the comments. You're welcome. And now we are making our way into the nighttime. I've made notes so that I don't forget. And this is what I take at night. So every night, in 4 ounces of water. I don't do 8 because it's nighttime. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night to go empty my bladder. So I find that 4 ounces is all I need. So in 4 ounces of water, I mix 1 teaspoon of glycine powder and then I stir it. Glycine helps calm the nervous system and supports deep and restorative sleep. So with that glycine in my water, I take the following supplements. Magnesium biglycinate. This is my favorite form of magnesium because it helps relax my muscles and ease tension before bed. And I'm sure you've heard about magnesium. It's very popular. If you're not taking some form of magnesium, possibly talk to your healthcare provider. And I used to suffer from restless leg syndrome. And I find that adding magnesium to my night supplements has helped a ton. And then I also take L-theanine and apigenin. Apigenin is essentially chamomile extract. And I take these two and they work beautifully together to quiet the mind and promote relaxation. So those two. And I also love adding full dropper of lemon balm extract, either in the water or sometimes I just squeeze it directly into my mouth. and I just take it as such. It doesn't taste bad at all. It is sweet and it tastes like candy, so it's quite enjoyable. I do the lemon balm extract because it helps to soothe and help me drift to sleep peacefully. And finally, I take my bioidentical progesterone capsule, which has been really a game changer for helping me sleep through the night. The progesterone capsule that I take, they are compounded, they're made in a pharmacy, and I get the prescription from my naturopathic doctor. I've been working with her for the last 7 years since I've been on bioidentical hormone replacement. Progesterone really helps to calm my mind and helps me get deeper sleep. And that's it, my love. I find that I sleep a good 7 to 8 hours by adding these supplements. Of course, check with your healthcare provider and make sure that these will work for you. But I will link them all in the description box below in case you'd like to check them out. I hope you found this video helpful, or at least it has brought some curiosity, and that if you're not sleeping well, you are willing to not give up and become your own advocate and look into it, because if we're not getting restorative sleep, then our life will not be enjoyable. So in addition to taking these vitamins, I practice great sleep hygiene. I do not eat 4 hours before bed. I keep the bedroom really dark. We have blackout curtains in our bedroom. I have an amazing Tempur-Pedic mattress. I also take a warm shower every night before bed. A warm shower helps your body cool down by 1 or 2 degrees, which helps you fall asleep. I make sure that my extremities are exposed, meaning I don't cover my feet or my arms, and the room is generally a little bit cool. So all these things have helped me get better sleep. I charge my cell phone in the bathroom. I stop scrolling at least an hour to 2 before going to bed. And this is still something I am working on, because sometimes I have to work late. Sometimes I am pulling an 11 o'clock midnight work session, and it may be that I am exposed to light from the computer well past midnight. So, but for the most part, I try to stop scrolling at least an hour before bed. And one other thing I've done too, I forgot to mention, I've replaced the light bulb in our night lamp with orange light bulbs. They don't disturb your circadian rhythm to where you're exposed to bright light before bed. So that's one of the things I've done. And what else? I think this is it, love. I just want us to prioritize sleep, because truly, quality sleep is the foundation of us looking and feeling radiant at every age. And I really hope you do take your sleep quality seriously. And if anything, I hope this conversation has sparked some sort of interest. And if you find this video helpful, please subscribe, comment, share it with another queen who's going through the sleep struggle. All right, my love, that's it. Stay fabulous. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.